Hi, guess who's back, kids? Yes, there's those out there that are actually enjoying what the FanBoy is cooking. I know, it's shocking to me too that there are those out there that can handle the intelligent mental thoughts that I lay on you. And seeing I didn't receive my special VIP access to the Halo multiplayer beta, I just gotta go to Twitter and check it out. It seems to be overall great reception, but it's Halo. What else do you expect? Wait, I smell something fruity. What? I'm blocked? Who blocked me? Don't you know who I am? I'm FanBoy. Well, the joke's on you. It only takes a second to see what you're just trying to hide. Let's take a look. What the?
Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss.
Well, for starters, I would say I see two tragedies going on here. First, you, sir, are a bona fide dyed-in-the-wool thinker. Highly thought-provoking statements like these can only be created by intelligent folks like ourselves. And I can't agree more that games need and must become more realistic for today's gamers. It's crap that the fruits of the developer's labor cannot be focused to making sure I can shoot fruit and it blows up properly. Instead, we are left with these let-down false situations where stuff is either bulletproof or it just disappears when it's shot. Some examples are like the disappearing fruit in Halo Infinite and the indestructible fruit in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Multiple forms of wall paneling in games across the industry, wooden crates, cars, glass, and tables, those are just some of the bulletproof or disappearing items we get when they're shot. It's outrageous that developers have led casuals to believe that bullets affect the world in this manner. I second this amazing individual's demands for more realistic games with more realistic bullet physics. What the? I just put a new heat clip in this thing. The heck is going? I must point out, I am not a trained professional. The big tragedy, though, is you have me blocked. How are great individuals like myself and you supposed to connect? It just shows me that you just might not be the level of FanBoy that I am. Not saying that you're well on your way to soaring to my heights, but even I have a lot to learn. I'm just a baby bird in my nest of toxicity waiting for Mama Bird to put it in my mouth. Oh God. Yeah, I did it again. I know, think before you speak. Just please edit it out. I have an image to uphold and I don't need people hearing me say put it in my mouth. I am just a young baby bird, still in the nest, still learning to spread his wings and fly. That's why I must take for my masters of fanboyism when they appear, and we can all take a lesson from the master of Taekwon fanboy over at Kotaku. One of the authors over at Kotaku has really taught us if you post it, you must own it. And that's even if you're name-calling and wishing someone to die. He really knew how to assert himself in a discussion about how somebody jumped up and caught a ball. Pause the video for a moment, take it in, read it, look at all the four-letter words combined with all the expletive deleted, combined with all the body parts, all finished out with a good old-fashioned just die. A work of art like that, sir, honestly deserves to be in a gallery. I thought it couldn't stop there, but he took on Phil Spencer himself in game preservation in his article titled, Phil Spencer Talks Game Preservation While Threatening Game Preservation. Oh, wow, okay, my head hurts now. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Okay, sorry about that. Little bit of a brain pain moment, but due to the author's superior thoughts, I am going to protect you and your safety, and I'm going to summarize the article for you. He points out comments Phil Spencer made in an interview stating, "As an industry, I would love it if we came together to preserve the history of what our industry is about, so we don't lose access to some of the things that got us to where we are today." The author of the article agrees, but he states the rise of subscription services over the last decade have been driven by value and convenience. These enormous companies figured correctly that people are a lot more willing to pay a small amount every month for a lot of stuff than occasionally spending a lot more money to own just one thing. That convenience has come at a cost though. Ownership. Once you bought a thing, at least you owned it. Every box found in your mom's attic, every pile of PS2 games you had in a box in your closet, every bundle of 3.5-inch discs sitting on a shelf, that's how people like the Game Preservation Society have been able to do their fantastic work. Because people used to own those games and could keep them, and then most importantly, transfer ownership of them however they damn well pleased. I didn't know I was allowed to just leave this stuff out and about. I need to just tell my wife I'm preserving stuff. Subscription services chip away at this concept. Xbox GamePass is no different. You pay for it, you can play tons of games, sometimes new ones appear and sometimes old ones disappear. So folks would rather pay $15 per month for access to hundreds of games than pay $70 a one time for just one game. Oh look, two more. And I'm gonna put this one over here, and I'm gonna put this one over here, and we're good to go. This gentleman's concerns are definitely well-founded in pointing out the difficulty in preserving the games in Game Pass. I have been such a fool. The service has over 23 million people using it at the time of posting, up from just 10 million in April of 2020, which is bonkers. Those are transformative levels of growth, which threaten to completely change almost every aspect of the video game industry, from how games are made to how they are sold to how we budget for them and pay for them. Ooh, he's starting to use his big boy voice. I can feel his energy. This is getting good. Right here, he is getting ready to call out Phil Spencer. You don't get to spearhead a movement that's contributing to the erosion of the very idea of ownership of things, then also say you care about game preservation. No industry anywhere can ever be trusted to preserve itself from within. The fact is, more people who move to Game Pass, the less there will be buying games. And the longer this goes on, the more influential the idea becomes, and the less games will be sold. And so there will be fewer games out there that people will actually own. Who the hell buys a CD anymore? And the way things are going, you won't be buying DVDs for much longer either. I was always told some things are better left in the past. I mean, look at this thing right here. My 90s mixtape. Here, let's... shit. Oh my god, make it stop, make it stop. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's everywhere now, but we got this. I can see why they stopped wanting this stuff made. Maybe my wife is right. Okay. What the... okay. The 90s probably wants this back. Alright, sorry about that. That's all cleaned up. Back to the article. Everything I've said just related to your ownership of a disc itself. There are other challenges associated with preserving modern games that aren't related to Game Pass, but are still things executives like Spencer are responsible for, like online DRM, digital sales, and a reliance on servers that will one day be shut down. Okay, sir, I am not worthy. You take it to a level I could only strive to achieve. I really need to get a backbone and tell a few people to die every once in a while. Really creates attention. I really hope Phil Spencer doesn't owe this guy money. He comes off really pissed at Phil, and Phil's a really nice guy. At least that's the impression I get when I spend hours and hours staring at the stuff in the background on his wall. I must really go. I have to tell my wife about all these amazingly new decorations we have, and we need more fruit. Peace, my Padawans.